Hello, creatives. Welcome to the Daily Pick a Card and birthday reading for October 12th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 10 of clubs. If you were born before sunrise, you are actually yesterday's card, which was a Jack of clubs. So what I do is read each card individually, then all together for the collective. We'll talk about what kind of energy the 10 of clubs is and we might bump into today and how we might navigate the card's messages. Then a special birthday message for you, 10 of clubs. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself in raising your vibration to energize your manifesting abilities. All right, let's turn over card number 1. The 8 of Hearts. All right, so this is a Rahu. So check your Rahus and add another layer to whatever this means for you. So if you pick card number 1, you are in the energy of self-validating today emotionally. So this means that you're kind of looking for your inner balance. You want to be sincere to yourself, but how do you do that without looking for it from someone else? So it is Libra season. It is that extrovert. It is that bounce back onto you that gives you a glimpse of who you are. So that may happen for you today. You get to see from somebody else's point of view who you are to the world, which is kind of cool because then you think about it and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I can own that. I see it. Okay, I didn't realize it or didn't think it was that kind of thing, but I think that could be actually kind of nice. I think that this is the, right. I didn't want to forget to say that it's also activated around the age of 42. So, for instance, somebody could come up to you and just say, I've always seen you as this incredibly strong person. And you're like, who, me? And then they tell you why, and you're like, oh, okay, I can do that. It's really pretty sweet when that happens. But it does self-validate who you are at your soul level. And that's ultimately what you're looking for, that balance within, that validation that you know, that you're clear on. So yeah, this is good. It can also mean having those warm, peaceful, mutual feelings with friends and just a warm relations. All right, let's move on to card number 2. We've got the Ace of Hearts. This is sun energy, so you want to check your sun position, see what card you have there. It is a card, the aces, all aces encompass all the other abilities of the cards in the deck. So this is pretty cool. You're going to feel like you got it going on today. You're capable, you're able, and you're emotionally open to some self-understanding that hasn't been there in a little while. During this Libra season, it is, calculating, finding that balance, that justice energy, Venus, Uranus, subruled, cardinal, air. This is all such a extrovert, what's going to make me happy kind of energy. So for you today, this is going to be you kind of connecting with like minds and having that peacefulness about it, that security, feeling that support from your peeps and your family. Your aura is just going to really be warm and receptive up to a point. And that's okay. It is all about you today. This is the 10 of clubs day. We are on our life path. So we're figuring it out. You got a free ticket to do what you need to do and take care of yourself, love yourself, and find a way to do this with that kindness and curiosity. And yeah, just walking that beautiful self-reliant, self-confident path today. All right, card number 3. Queen of Spades. Okay, wow. All right, so this is the no bullshit queen. Let's just get right to it. Creative, intuitive, Neptune, that warm, fuzzy aura of a fog that is just so rich and absorbent that you are a sponge for it today. And it's all about how you're taking care of you. This queen can be kind of harsh, so you're going to have to watch for that inner critic. Don't let that one rule the day for you. That's not what today's about. Today is life path kind of day. 10 of clubs. You're ecliptic. This is how you're going to be taking care of you. So you want to keep it high vibe. You want to keep it positive. If something negative comes into play, just say thank you. I appreciate it. I'm listening. I hear it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And she encompasses this feminine energy, very kind of honestly a balance between masculine and feminine. It's a black suit. So there is that side to this where it can come through a little more, well, masculine, for lack of a better word. It comes in stronger and just more forthright, and yeah, no cushy edges. So she encompasses the Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus energies. So the Venus, we're already in Venus with Libra. So we've got that. That's the 6. Mercury, the 4. Hierophant energy. So this is being channeling straight from source. This is that old, ancient, from day one knowledge that's available to you. So that's why I'm saying, keep it positive, because that message is there for you. When you hear that negative voice, you're going to feel that masculine strength, and you're going to be able to go, well, not entirely. I can see it. Yeah, well, that's where I was, but that's not where I've taken myself to today. Or, you know what? I'm gonna change that today. It's that kind of strength that you're bumping into today. It's Jupiter energy with that 5 that the queen encompasses, judgment. So you're owning it. You're owning it, and you're moving on to see that something better awaits, because it's Venus with that 6, the lovers energy. The lovers are you making good choices for you, keeping that balance, right? The strengths and weaknesses, and the confidence, and the doing things in the right way for you. All right, you take care of you, the rest will take care of itself. Oh, wow. So 10 of clubs. Wow. We are looking at the ecliptic path today, so check yours. See what it is, and understand that there is magician energy in the atmosphere today as well. Major arcana. And what is that? What is that magician? That is that ability to channel that manifesting what you want, what you need, having it come through, having it be received in good measure. So, it's all good when you look at this. We've got this self validating. Some of it might bounce today. You're going to get a glimpse of who you are. Perfect Venus, Uranus, Libra, extrovert, bouncing seventh house energy. And you're going to get this idea of who you are from that bounce. And you're going to be like, oh, yeah, okay, I can settle into that. That's nice. It's kind. It's generous. It's taking care of me so that I can take care of everybody else. And you know what? I'm going to grow up a little bit. I'm going to take a little more responsibility. I'm going to see where I can go because this is good judgment, self-knowledge about who I am and who I want to be, where I want to grow into. And you'll get rewarded for the effort because it's the 10. Love it. Clubs, it is that intellectual pursuit. So this is how you improve upon yourself in order to improve upon your self-knowledge, how you share it, how you gather it, what you do with it. It's all perfectly good. What's the downside of a 10 of club? What's that lower vibration? Because that's out there in the air today too, and you might bump into it, somebody else reflection on you, or you just might get triggered and have that for yourself. So what would that look like? It is being stuck in the matrix of self-doubt, that low self-esteem vibe that says you're not good enough or not worthy enough or you don't have the energy, or you could just be bitter and lazy in what you have on your plate today. And it's also this energy of being stuck. It's always about being stuck and how you're feeling about that and how you get triggered, or if you're bumping into someone who's been triggered, the desire, the impulse, the blocks. How are you going to take care of you? Right? Okay, so remember the ultimate opportunity to intellectually understand the ego and soul roles. It's like on the Monopoly board of life. I love that with the tens. It is busy. It's reward for effort. It is, getting paid back what you have earned. I love that. The magician sees to it. Okay, let's move on to the birthday. Happy birthday, 10 of clubs. Let's see what you get for the creativity oracle. Reminds me of a little Pisces action down here. Recycle. Learn from the past and apply it to creating your vision of the future. Well, that's cool. Learn from the past. So it might be time to look over some old journals or books you've read and see if anything isn't brought up for you so that you can add to your vision. When I say add, I'm feeling hearing to like pad it, make it fuller, make it deeper, take it down instead of on the surface of things. This is what you're being asked to take a look at, to do that. It's not the time to put a lot of energy into something brand new. It's time to research how far you've come, and it's going to give you the energy to do exactly that. Just fill something out to its fullest. Very interesting. Creating your vision of the future. being that cardinal energy that you are, I can really see how taking a moment to reflect is really important. You know, I'm a cardinal sign as well, and we can get lost in that, ignoring the little bits, thinking that they're not as important as what might be out there and coming your way, available to you. That's fine. Take them, jot them down. You know, you don't want to forget those. It's so important to keep that list fresh. By the end of the day, you're going to forget you had all those brilliant ideas. So you need to jot those down, but they could relate back to the work that you're going to be doing by doing some research on yourself. That seventh house bounce that your energy does is pretty perfect for just that. And, you know, maybe just looking through old photographs, or if you don't keep journals, that kind of thing. Even, like I said, the books you read, the movies that you're attracted to, just kind of check in and see, you know, what your top 5 things are, what makes what triggers your creativity, your love, your self-care, that kind of thing, and see what comes up for you. All right, let's see what we get for the Spirit and Nature card. The 3 of Hearts. Well, this is in your chart, which we haven't discussed yet. So let's talk about you and your chart and how this 3 of Hearts comes into play for you. It is your Mars energy. 3s are letting something go in order for something better to come on through. It's the it's the Temperance card in the major arcana. So it's you finding your alchemy, your balance, the perfect alchemy within for you. So in order to do that, 3s are, you know, you have to imagine that you're just that tiny little sprout that's come up out of the earth and is so vulnerable and susceptible to the elements and what's going on around it. You know, is it protected? Is it safe? And no, you know, it's not. So it's vulnerable and it needs protection. And that's you and how you approach and how you go get what you want, how you take care of it, how you feel about it, knowing it's precious and fleeting, needs to be nurtured. So that's how you go about moving forward in life, and that's okay. That is perfectly okay. You've got that 8 of Diamonds on your sun, which means that you are self-validating through how you value you, people, places, things, and yourself. So it's the perfect bounce. You know, you might want to go back and listen to the daily for the 8 of Diamonds, the October 1st video, because it was all about exactly that. And that's your sun. That is as much a part of you as being a Libra, having that Uranus sub-ruled. It's an interesting card. It's Rahu for you. For everyone, it's an 8. So it's Rahu. And what do you have on your Rahu? You know, to pull that string, see where everything gets caught up and comes back around, showing you exactly what you need to do. You got a 3 of Diamonds. Again, that temperance energy, that vulnerability, especially in the diamond suit, like the 8 of Diamonds. You've got this vulnerability about finding your balance within, that alchemy, that ultimate alchemy of self, which is even harder because you've got an ecliptic that is the 7 of Hearts. You know, letting stuff go, you got to sift through it. It's a scramble. 10 of clubs, they don't really have it easy in this life. It's a lot of trying to figure out how worthy you are through yourself. Sometimes you don't feel worthy and you wonder about that. You wonder why. Why is it that I don't have that what is it? That feeling that I'm secure. Well, it's because of those threes. It's because of that seven. It's because of having to self validate, trying to figure yourself out. And what's your catch 22? Your thing that often trips you up, that's Pluto. And what's there? That's the Jack of Hearts, encompassing the aces, twos, and threes. It's not an easy thing to settle in and find your true worth within, that you ultimately believe that you are deserving of all the love that you can give. You look for it to come back, but it's not easy because you haven't realized fully. You have to some extent, of course, but not fully, your emotional self-worth and how to go about balancing, as I said, that alchemy, that temperance energy, balancing that extrovert, introvert validation of who you are at your core. It's an interesting game, especially since you've got the 10 of spades on the Venus as well. There's really a hard path. It's not easy. It's hard. It's difficult. It is, again, the Magician, which for you is a very important piece of your puzzle because the Magician manifests. The Magician just needs to ask and it's there. It is that need to stay positive through the whole thing. Your path is not easy in any way. It's reward for effort. So the more that you can get down to your bare essentials and understand who you are and love yourself, stay focused on that, that's your alchemy. Takes a lot of energy to do that, but there you are. Revisit, and think about all of how you gather what you want and how you take care of it and how you grow that. The threes are about growing, being scrappy and getting in there and taking care, nurturing you, right? It's the ultimate self-care that you need. Okay. Let's see what you get for the Wishcraft card. Paper aeroplane. I am free to make my wishes come true. There you are, Magician, right there. And I just want to add that K2 energy for you. You've got two aces in your chart. The Ace of Spades in your K2 and the Ace of Clubs in your Mercury. So this is a lot of epiphany action for you. The Ace of Spades, you've come with this already ingrained knowledge about how to have those deeper truths revealed. There's important discoveries about who you are. So it's a tuned in, being present kind of energy, perfect for that Magician energy. The same with the Ace of Clubs with your Mercury. Now you are an air sign, so it's connected in that way as well. So that's those original ideas. It is a mood lifting energy. It's a visionary energy. So you want to really exercise those aces as well. All right, there you go. Happy birthday, 10 of clubs. Carpe diem, everyone. Let's be kind and curious. We're all on this journey creatively.